what's up you guys? Aftershare Reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Person of Interest. This is Season 1, Episode 8. This was selected by Al, so thank you so much for your support, Al. Last episode we got the reveal of, what was his name? Elias? I think. Anyways, it was Veronica Mars' dad, so that's cool. And we also had Enver, and we love him. Let's hope that he comes back again. I'm just saying. Be kind of cool. Yeah. Let's get into it.
You're being watched. If your number's up,
oh my god!
we'll
That's Caleb
find you.
from the OC.
He's on his way there now. What do we assume he knows? Assume he knows everything.
There's been other stuff too, I'm sure. I know we've kind of started the episode already. Where is he? Where's our new victim? Alan Dale. Looks like he's been in a lot of stuff, eh? I know him from the OC. I'm curious what else I know him from. Yeah, he was Caleb Nickel in the OC. Maybe that's all I know him from. Oh.
No thanks, I don't drink coffee.
Sencha green tea. One sugar.
You've been paying attention.
Of course.
Relax, Finch. It's just tea. I haven't guessed your favorite color yet.
New number. Wallace Nagel. Born in Germany, 1946. Emigrated to the U.S. in 1980. Worked in international export. Good credit, perfect taxes.
Wait a minute. Are these dates right?
You noticed, Nagel hasn't made a single electronic transaction in his own name since December of 1987.
So where has he been for 24 years?
And why is he back?
I don't think there is a Nagel. Foreign background, boring life, a job involving travel, Spycraft 101. This is an alias. I've used dozens of them. I think Nagel is a cover. Where do we start?
Yeah, his
Shortly
name is
before he
Caleb
disappeared in 1987, Nagel purchased a cemetery plot in the Bronx. I've checked. It's still there. His wife, Anya, who worked as a secretary at Stasi headquarters, ran with him.
Does she like bunnies?
But she was killed
does
in
she
a
hate
car accident shortly after. That was in 1987.
By 89, East Germany has collapsed.
The Stasi no longer exists, and Cole was never heard from again.
Well, he's here now. Nagel's cemetery plot. It was a buried stash kit. He dug it up a few hours ago.
What do you think was in it?
If it was anything like the ones I used to bury, IDs, weapons, definitely money.
Like
So it
John
seems
Wick?
Cole the spy is back.
Hoff, can I help you? Herinneren Sie sich an Anja, Hoff?
Could be you.
You're the new guy, right?
You're Stanton. I'm...
No, you're not. The ID NCS gave you didn't pass muster, so you're nobody. Which means I get to name you. Wilson, maybe. No. You should have a drink.
I don't drink when I'm working.
No? Well, start. In your old job, you were behind enemy lines for 6, 12 months. In this job, you never go back. Because there is no line to cross back over. There never was. Understand? So you may as well get comfortable.
Is this a flashback or is he joining this? This comes out of nowhere, I feel.
When you were in transit, did you see any old friends?
No. Why are you asking?
We know about the ex-girlfriend. Like I told you, you never go back.
The coin Cole dropped was an East German mark. They've been out of circulation everywhere since 1990. But I found a rare coin exchange in the city where a whole set of marks was sold this morning.
Let me guess. The seller was Ulrich Cole.
Correct. He used the store's phone, waited for an answer, hung up. I traced the call to that address in the West Village, apartment 4A.
Finch, we're too late. Anonymous tip for you, Lionel.
You gotta stop calling me here.
Homicide in the West Village. think the shooter might have others planned today. I left you a care package at the scene, and I need you to find out whatever he knows.
Yeah, well, I can't do anything until someone calls in a crime.
You'll get a call. Shots fired.
Were there shots fired?
There were now.
Alf's dead. Who's next on Cole's hit list?
I took an encrypted phone from that German agent. Every text is blocked except for the one they were reading. Julian Werner.
Werner is a Wall Street lawyer. And Werner is really Wernick, the forger.
Cole's entire team is living under aliases in New York. The perfect place to disappear, right, Finch?
These people were his teammates. Why would he be hunting them 2 decades later?
Cole vanishes without a trace. His
Something
teammates
to do
end up
with his
living
wife.
cushy lives in New York. This could be revenge for something. Maybe more than we know. The wife's death?
The car crash?
She died in '87, the same year he disappeared. And I know a staged accident when I see it. We need to get to Wernick before Cole does.
In public?
I thought you were dead. Still with the needle, I see. What is it coated with?
Something fast. It's the least I could do for an old colleague.
How long have I got?
Long enough. Where's your accent, Hauptmann?
We were advised to blend in America.
I saw Half this morning. He was a good case officer. He kept information on you all these years. Do you remember? My Anya.
I called Werner's assistant. He has lunch at the same place every day.
I'm on my way.
I remember.
You're a bit like...
I didn't know they would go after her, too. But killing me won't bring her back, Ulrich.
I told her I would keep her safe.
What happened to you, Ulrich?
I paid. For my sins. For yours. For the team. The people who caught me kept me in a hole. But I never stopped thinking, planning.
It was long ago. I let myself forget.
I did not have that luxury.
It was wrong, what we did. You'll go after Styler next? Then... be at peace, my old friend.
That looks sus as hell. Like, people wouldn't stop him. Yeah, you're a bit late.
We've pulse tachycardic, BP is 70 over 30, shallow respiration, signs of internal asphyxia, convulsions. Guy's having a seizure.
Okay.
What did Cole come for? Why is he after all of you?
Cole was killing their informants. The Americans wanted him gone.
So you gave them Cole?
They offered us a new life. We traded. Ulrich.
You were his team. His friends. A soldier deserves better. I give you these and you live. What happened after you defected?
They told us Cole ran to the Soviets. He and Anya. The Americans went for it. They got her too.
The car accident?
Yes.
Who will Cole go after next?
Styler.
He defected with the rest of you? Hey, what's his alias? I kept the lawyer alive, but Cole's not done yet. Cole's team betrayed him, and it got his wife killed. They preserved themselves over him. This is as personal as it gets.
So where's Styler? The Books America website wasn't even using an open SSH secure proxy. I cloned their login form in seconds.
Finch, the point?
I found the complete membership roster. Alf and Wernick are both on it. I'm running background checks on the other members. Michael Stagans, construction foreman from Newark.
He's running a construction site in Brooklyn.
Hello.
Mr. Styler?
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number.
There's no time for games, you need to listen. Do you remember Ulrich Cole? He remembers you, just like he remembered all his old Stasi colleagues. He's on his way.
You're speaking of a dead man.
No.
I knew this day would come.
You just said that you thought he was a
You
dead
were
man.
too good.
I learned from the best. I learned from you. You were my friend. You knew me. You knew my wife. She trusted you as much as I did.
You changed, Ulrich. I watched what the missions did to you, the darkness in your eyes. You believed in the killing.
You trained me. You made me what I was. I believed in my country. I believed in you.
We could not save you.
So you left Anya and me to the house for some money and an apartment in New York City.
I had to get out.
I was strong. I survived. What they did to Anya, though, you will pay for that.
Wait, Ulrich. There is something you don't know. I was the only one who knew.
She's alive?
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
it's she's in The Boys.
Anya is alive?
She found me a few years after we all defected. She was more afraid of you than anyone, Ulrich. So you see, your revenge was all for nothing.
I mean, he still got captured because of you. Oh, you failed again. Alright. He was still in the phone call, so I think he heard that she was alive.
Finch, we need to find Anya. I think Cole just added her to his list.
Mr. Reese, I'm highly uncomfortable being here.
I'm highly uncomfortable having you here, but I need a spotter. Range it.
I don't know, 500 yards?
6.
45-degree oblique wind, 3/4 value wind speed.
Very impressive, Finch.
What if you miss?
I wouldn't know. Never have.
Stop! We have diplomatic immunity.
I'm not a diplomat.
Who are you?
I'm the guy who still has time to save Anya Cole. Now, I know she's alive, but I need to know where.
This man has nothing to say. Any communication would violate the...
There's nothing I can do. Save her if you can.
Anna Klein, an address in Morningside Heights.
It's Anya.
How did he find her, though? Like, we know how the good guys found them. But how did Caleb find them?
Anya isn't here, Cole. She's safe. Well, you can't get to her.
Okay, good. He made it in time.
That's a well rut, isn't it? Only 73 decibels when fired. But it won't stop me before I get to you. And I lose my patience when I get shot.
Whoa. It's Anya.
What's your plan, Cole? You gonna kill her, too? Your own wife. You don't have a plan, do you?
Your external carotid arteries obstruct both. And you wake up with quite a headache.
He's coming for me, isn't he?
Yes. What's important now is getting you into police custody. There's a detective at the 8th Precinct.
No, wait. We can't go yet.
It's safe there, I promise.
Not yet, please. I need to make a phone call.
Child?
The camera. Extraordinary. Stasi would have killed for this technology. Wo ist Anya? When you travel, you pick up things. Skills, items. They all laughed at me when I learned to use these needles. They didn't laugh for long.
I was, bagged by an insurgent patrol when I was in Kandahar. They used electricity on me. 16 hours. All they wanted was my name.
I don't care for your name. The ulnar nerve is the largest nerve in the human body that is unprotected. It goes from the shoulder to the fingernail beds. Where it passes through the elbow, it's known as the funny bone. Wo ist Anya?
Relax. We're on the same
Oh, so
team.
this is a flashback then.
Besides,
Sorry, I was unclear
where would I hide
earlier.
a gun in this dress?
Who's this?
Haven't decided yet. Miller said you like bourbon.
You know what they drink here? Plum brandy. Shame about Miller. What happened to him?
Wasn't getting the job done.
What can we do for you?
We're looking into reports that a limousine was in country last week, possibly to secure financing.
We sent all of our intel in the pouch to Langley last week.
And the seer made it out of the country safely 2 days ago. We want to know how.
That's also in our intel.
Like we said, he must have paid customs a fortune.
And how much did he pay you? Kidding. Like I said, you boys are too tense. Here's to taking the gloves off.
I know you don't know me, but I'm someone who can help.
You're gonna have to kill me, Cole.
Nobody enjoys taking life. Killing is what I was good at.
I noticed. That hydrogen cyanide that you used on Warnick, you didn't bring that into the country. You bought that here and mixed it yourself.
You're familiar with poisons?
Well, I've had some experience.
I had taken lives, positioned on a wall with a rifle. And the Stasi came calling. They said, your country needs you.
They always say that.
For my country. I left my country and killed wherever they sent me. For that, I was called a monster. Even the blackest heart still beats.
I was you, Cole. Revenge won't help.
4 years. They kept me buried in that hellhole. I thought about nothing but today.
What about tomorrow?
I have to see her. My Anya.
The Americans staged a car accident to keep me safe. Ulrich believed I was dead. But I started a new life.
This could take all night.
She has a new family, I'm guessing. Or that could be your daughter.
She has my mother's eyes.
Don't do anything stupid, all right?
You hid this? Her name is Marie.
You're not a monster to her yet. It's too late for you and me, but she could have a normal life.
How could she keep this from me, Anya? How could they take this girl from me?
That girl could have a chance. Just leave her be.
As one professional to another, I respect what you have tried to do, but I can't have you following me.
Wouldn't worry, you aren't going anywhere.
And yet, he's getting somewhere.
Busco, untie me.
Where do you think he's going?
To find his daughter.
Excuse me, miss. Can you help me? I'm looking for Lerner Hall.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You need to call your mother.
Why would you do that if she's your daughter?
There's a man here with me. He wants to talk to you.
Cole wants to meet in the park. He said he wouldn't hurt the girl if his wife came alone.
She's not going anywhere alone.
I knew your father.
My father?
Did your mother tell you about him?
He was a soldier in Germany before she moved here. He was a brave man. He died before I was born. He died a hero.
A hero?
After the Berlin Wall fell, he helped her get out. He helped her get free so she and I could start a life here. Did you know my father?
I did. Where is your friend?
He's right here.
Why did you go?
I found out my husband wasn't the man I married. He was a killer. I was trapped and pregnant. I thought I knew him, but they told me he'd become a monster.
Mom? Who is this man?
I was afraid of the person you had become. Can you forgive me for the person I was?
I had to see your face. To see both of your faces. You told her about her father, that he was a hero, that he saved you.
Without him, we wouldn't have had this life, either of us.
A part of me has been with you, always.
Ulrich?
What are you doing?
This is Carter. Report. Who has a 20
What
on
the
their
hell?
shirt?
Are you all right? No, no.
Bitch.
Why?
Get them out of here.
You were right to fear me.
Auntie.
Oh, you did it to get shot.
I would
couldn't have hurt her. I never had her tomorrow.
How did you know I'd shoot?
You are a soldier, like me. They took everything I had, but part of me survived. It was her.
All units, we've located the source of that shot. Bravo team leader, report in.
Who do you think it was, Carter?
Harper. No, not a Harper. I need you to dispose of this.
But
And
he
them.
is.
You didn't even question them.
We don't have time for questions, only answers. These men took a bribe to let a mass murderer escape.
How do we know it was them?
Anonymous source. Very reliable. You need to know this is right. I'll tell you one last time before it gets complicated. This is right. The threat is real. Your country needs you. No teeth, no fingertips. One last thing. You don't have any old friends. You see them? You don't know them. We're walking in the dark here, you understand? I think I've got it. You'll be.
Mr. Reese.
Right. Right. Of course.
After
I swear I
all
heard
that,
them say Harper before.
He
but I
goes
was
in the
confused.
ground under a name that isn't even his. German government will sweep the whole thing under the rug.
And Ulrich Cole never existed. I always thought I'd die in a place that didn't know my name.
You think anyone will care for our names?
After we're dead.
I thought we already were.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video.
Alrighty, well that was Person of Interest, Season 1, Episode 8. We got a little bit of a backstory to Reese. So that was nice. It took me a little bit too long to realize that it was a flashback. I wonder, actually. Let's find the first one. I'm curious. Yeah, okay, so it's 2006. Right. Yeah. It did indicate that, I just didn't notice. Oh, my dumbass. Yeah, pretty decent episode. It's interesting seeing two actors that I've seen in previous things be something very different to what I've seen them in. Caleb Nickel, he was just the rich guy in the OC. And I can't think of what her name is, but she's in The Boys, and she's like an agent type. And so just seeing her be like not an agent here was something different. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know. And I'll see you in the next one.